Okay, now we are going to start with the figure eight. I have the thread in my dominant hand. I am taking this thread out to about 2 feet. Okay, it's going to be about 2 feet here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it here. All right, so in cutting it here, I am going to put the two ends together. Okay, I'm going to put the two ends together evenly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a knot. Okay, there we go with the knot. All right, so I am going to go ahead and put my thumb in. Oh, actually, not the thumb yet. We'll do this. We'll put either the 3 fingers in here, or if you want to include your pinky, you can do that also. What we're going to do now is that we're going to do our twist. So what we're going to do, we'll twist about 5-6 times, okay? Okay, after we do that, we'll bring it this way, all right? So what happens is that's when the thumb is in. So again, you can either keep your pinky in or your pinky out. Usually I keep my pinky in. And this is the movement we're doing here. Now actually the knot should be just a little bit further, okay? Because we do not want that knot inside the middle, inside in the middle, okay? So here we go here, all right? This twisted guide here helps with the closing of the thread. Notice we're not doing this, and we're not doing that, okay? So we're just here. The heels of the hands are kind of like perpendicular to the floor, and we're just doing this. So let's see that in slow motion. Okay, before we go further, what I wanted to do is a breakdown of the thread. So here is the breakdown of the figure eight, what we just did. So I'm gonna get like a little close up, but here is how it's supposed to look, and I'm going to go ahead and break it down. This right here, this was the knot that we used. So we make sure the knot stays as further away from the middle as possible, because that would be a big mess if we did that. Now this here and this here they are the loops, okay? So they are the loops. You're going to need 2 loops when you do the figure eight, but just one when you do the around the neck and the jaw clenching. Okay, now here, right here, this is the twisted guide right here. Remember when we made those twists, when we did it with our hand? So that is a twist right there. So I call that the twisted guide. I call that the twisted guide because what happens is it helps the thread move along the skin, okay? It helps the thread move around the skin, okay? Now here, right here, these little area right here, this very, 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 very small, 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 small. I call it the TP, TIPI. Right here, they're right beside the guides right here. Now this is where hair removal starts, okay? These little areas is where hair removal starts. So wherever this little triangle is, suppose like if you're doing brows, that's what we're going to be doing later. When we do brows, you have to make sure this little part is where it's supposed to be, because if this is like inside the brow line, it will take the hair that you don't want to take away. It will take that. So what happens is, think of it like, let me see how I can describe it, like a pair of scissors, right? So you see how I'm doing this right here, the pair of scissors. Let me turn this around for you. So when the twisted guide moves, okay, when the guide moves, what happens is that the TP moves, and it's like you're cutting, like you're going. So it's like you're cutting. So what happens is when you're cutting, you're actually cutting hair. So if you remember those things, you will be fine. So don't let threading actually intimidate you, because actually it's easier than you think. And as long as you remember those moves, you will be great. And you will be great.